I'm Malik Constantine. This is Vito, and this is the assessment I created for the kids at Partners in Learning, where I was going to do my hours, and I decided to name it the Physical, Emotional, Social, and Cognitive Assessment for Children. So pretty much everybody was going to do their hours at Partners in Learning, so I'm not going to dig too deep into that, but I mean, it's a preschool for children that range anywhere from 6 weeks to 5 years old. There's an after school program too. If anybody plays sports, you probably saw them like running around and stuff while you were on the track dying. I know I did. And that's from ages 6 to 12 years old. And they offer one-on-one sessions for children with an intellectual disability or a developmental disability. And they usually last about 30 minutes to an hour, and they focus on working to improve the needs of the children there. So I developed an assessment that will benefit the children that I would have worked with at Partners in Learning, and I never really did any TR work before, so I don't really know too much how it would have went. But I named it the Physical, Emotional, Social, and Cognitive Assessment because, I mean, that pretty much fits the description of what you need to cover for an assessment. And I'm not too good at naming. And it doesn't really sound, I don't know, maybe PSAC would sound good, like the PSAC, like assessment, but I don't know. But it's an observation type assessment, and I basically have the children complete 3 different activities, and then I'll assess them based off of what I saw. So it's for the 5 to 12-year-old range, and it'll take about like 15 to 20 minutes to administer, and not too long to score, maybe 5 minutes, maybe even less. And it'll be beneficial for the children at Partners in Learning because it'll help measure the aspects of what the assessment is named: the physical, emotional, social, and the cognitive functioning. This is just a little bit like how it will help it for the physical aspect. I could have them throw something like such as a tennis ball, because it's young kids, so not too heavy. A baseball might be harder to catch, and if they don't catch it, it'll go through their hands and hit them in the face. But a tennis ball is a little softer, is light colored. Like kids will be more attracted to a tennis ball than maybe say like a lacrosse ball or something. The emotional social part, I could observe them while they're playing with other kids for probably like 5 minutes, a part of the assessment, just to gain a little bit of information about that and how they react with other kids. And the cognitive, the kid can complete a cognitive activity like a matching game, maybe like a puzzle or something, crossword, if depending on what age the child is. And the matching activity could be like they just match a word with a corresponding picture, like a ball or a cat or something. And scoring, like I said, it wouldn't take too long to score because it's simple as like circling 1 through 5 from based on like very bad to they're exceptional at the activity. So in the physical section, the child will be scored based off their upper extremity, their general coordination, and their hand-eye coordination, just throwing and catching the ball, and their balance, because I'll probably have them stand up, depending on if they have any disabilities or whatnot. In the emotional social section, they could be scored based off the participation, their expressions, any frustration they have with other kids, and their interaction and cooperation. The cognitive section, it could be scored just off short-term memory and long-term memory thought process, their concentration on sticking with the matching game and stuff, and their decision making. And it'll be scored, this is what I meant, like just 1 through 5. If it was completed poorly, all the way to excellent, and then just going poorly, fair, good, very good, or excellent. And then it'll just be a sheet of paper, the numbers circled that corresponds with the observed activity. Each section will have five things to circle. So each one is 25, and altogether it'll be scored out of 75. And this is just an example of what it'll look like. I don't know if you guys can see it, but each section, their upper extremity for the physical, general coordination, hand-eye coordination, endurance, and balance, all be scored 1 through 5, and so on and so forth for the rest of it. And yep, that's it.